Yo, what it do, man? It's your boy Smooth, aka Mr. Do What It Do, aka Always on the Move, and this is Phone Home Sports, episode 5.
Episode 5. Y'all know who it is. This is the boy 83, not the number, but the name. You know what I'm saying? 83 till death. 3 on your shoulders. The number 1 Chiefs fan. You heard me? We
Yes,
done
sir.
this.
Let's talk about the Chiefs. What that is? 3-game win streak?
3-game win streak. Hold on. We beat the Lions and maybe 2-game win streak. Because we lost to the Jaguars, Lions, Raiders.
Shit, bro. You got
I'm telling you, two of them. Two.
That's a three-game win streak. Oh no, it's two games.
That's what I said. You threw me out when you said 3, but people want to say 3 because they know we were supposed to win.
We ain't doing that.
I'm just talking to the guy because they felt that against the Jaguars we were there. It's like, oh shit, the offense looking good. So yeah, we lost, but it was like an upside. And then that's when
y'all got momentum.
Yeah, it got momentum. So yeah, man. Just to talk about it, hey, look. It's crazy. So I had one of the people that watched the show. They would ask, they say, "Do you want to take back what you said about Brick Veach making it like not catering to Mahomes?" And I was like, "No." I say, I still think with a talent like that, you could have even more. I mean, I think having Mahomes make your job a little easier. But, because I don't know if you remember that take, I was just saying how we should, more stuff should have been provided to Pat Mahomes. And I say I don't take away that take because even though Brett Veach is a good GM, I never say he was no good GM. I just compare it to what Jalen Hurts got over there in Philly. And I think Jalen Hurts is a top 4 quarterback. So if I think you got the number 1 quarterback, let's get him some stuff too. So that's just me on that, but he is a good GM. But anyway, so I just wanted to get that out because if that person was feeling that way, I wonder what other people were saying about it too. But anyway, man, we back on track.
Okay, y'all back on track. What you think the record gonna be now? You're 4-3. What you think y'all end up at? What's y'all schedule look like?
We got Commanders next.
We got the Commanders, got the Chiefs, got the Broncos. The Bills.
We got the Bills next. Then we're going to a bye.
Hold on. Let's read out the next 5 games. You got the Commanders, you got the Bills, you got the Broncos, you got the Colts, you got the Cowboys. That's a crazy 5 games, bro.
It's not that crazy. I'm gonna tell you why. So I think we can get I will be glad I can see us going 4-1 in that. I believe we can go with the next 2 games. We might go 1-1. We win, we beat Washington, we lose to the Bills. Reason we lose to the Bills, one reason is because we always lose to the Bills in regular season, but then we beat their ass when we supposed to. So I kind of want to lose that game because I don't want to end up beating them boys the regular season, then they get their revenge in the playoffs. So it's kind of like I wouldn't mind losing that game. Then you say we got the Cowboys. I mean, who you say we coming off the bye? We got Broncos. Broncos coming off the bye. If we beat the Bills, we lose to the Broncos. If we lose to the Bills, we beat the Broncos. But I think we beat the Broncos regardless. I was saying that just because, sometimes if you lose, you become, you more like, oh shit, we got to get this win. But I'm going to tell you, I think we also going to beat the Broncos because I think since Andy Reid been a Chief, he only lost 1 or 2 games off the bye since he been there. So I think that's the win. And I think our offense is rolling. So I don't think I don't think their defense is better than our offense. But I know our defense is better than their offense. So I think we got that stale match.
Right. Okay.
So I think, and then Cowboys, I mean, stat game.
Cowboys looking pretty good though, man. I seen some people feeling like Dak, he in MVP form.
I mean, MVP, but I mean, he always in MVP conversation, except for last year. He was in it one time when he led the league, but
Dak doing his thing, and I mean, with the addition of George Pickens, and CeeDee Lamb, that might be a top 5 receiving core.
I mean, it's kind of unfair to say top 2 or 3 just because this their first year, and CD to miss 3 games, but on paper, top 3.
If you look at how the Cowboys performing, I don't think Jerry Jones made the wrong decision. I really don't. I don't think he made the wrong decision getting rid of Michael Parsons. I don't think they would have been that much better or that much worse with Michael Parsons on the team. I think Michael Parsons fits what the Packers need more, but I don't think he really gave the Cowboys an edge to be better or worse.
No pun intended.
Yeah, in the situation that they in.
I agree with you. The reason I agree with you, and of course we transition into the Cowboys. I agree with you. The reason I agree with you, I give you 2 words: Trey Hendrickson. Trey Hendrickson is the reason I agree with you. Because especially if you outside a quarterback and wide receiver, you can. I mean, let's put it this way: Trey Henderson. Look at their record, right? And he was still talking about getting the money. You were losing. Y'all still losing, right? So it's like it's kind of like, dang, yeah, you great, but what is it equating to anything, right? So you basically you Bradley Beal. You putting up 40, but I won 10 games out of 82. You see what I'm saying?
Trey Young.
But with Trey Henderson, now he's good, but like you said, like Michael Parsons was good, but I didn't go nowhere with you. So why would
Right.
I pay you that kind of money?
Right.
Like I'm
And
paying you
we still in the same boat. We still in the same
same
boat.
boat. I mean,
Without
look at the Browns. Same
yeah,
boat. Myles Garrett got paid.
yeah.
Same boat.
But I think for the Packers that was a great decision because the man had 3 sacks last night.
I mean,
Well, not last night, but
yeah,
the Eagles
this ain't
game.
nothing against the player of Michael Parsons. It's mainly when you say Jerry Jones, right? So that's when I say you're talking about the organization. And that's why I said outside of quarterback and maybe wide receiver, can't no really one man run it like that.
Mhm. Right.
Like, I mean, put it like this: what's a good stat line for a great defensive end?
A great stat line for and a night.
Yeah,
I say 1.5 sacks, 1 tackle for loss. Shit,
and
that's it.
a couple pressures, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's great. I'm not trying to demean it because I play defensive end,
Yeah.
but if I got to choose between Dak and CD, I mean, you ain't putting that much. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah,
bragging
I
about.
mean, but DN is more so about it's DN and DN and defensive back. Those are positions that you can't really or cornerback. They don't have stats really.
Right,
Like
right.
they don't really play a lot of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like a cornerback might get the ball thrown at him 6 times a game. You know what I'm saying? But it's more so about a respect factor,
The pressures.
disruption and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So, you really can't read these what Michael Parsons does is really is not gonna be on quote unquote paper. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. Like a left tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Right.
like I'm here to protect that investment y'all made. So, all right, cool. Like I'm that security guard. Like my security guard, you're not gonna know who my security guard is until you do something to make you know who my security guard is. So what
Right.
I'm saying is though, that's why I believe he made a great decision, Jerry Jones, because like you're great. You're just not great for us. We're not in the need of your services
Right. And we're
because
not
you
gonna win the Super Bowl with you.
yeah,
So
you're gonna take too much of my cap and we're not doing nothing with you.
right.
But the
Right.
Packers say, shit, well, since y'all ain't doing nothing with them and we already got a formula already set, like we got a defensive straight, he's just gonna be an added commodity.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like with the Chiefs. Like, I'm gonna go back to the Chiefs.
But we're not going back to the Chiefs,
I'm
bro.
I'm 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 saying the Chiefs far as like the
We
the
gotta
running
move
back.
on. We gotta move on, man.
Man, I'm gonna give you another example,
Eagles,
man.
man. Eagles, man. It looked like to me, if you put the ball in Jalen Hurts' hand, man, the man can get the job done, bro.
Man, stop. Not stop towards Jalen Hurts. I'm saying, man, stop, because I've been told it, y'all, this dude was number 4 in the quarterbacks.
Man, I'm talking about what the media is saying, man. I mean, the media.
Man, I'm not, bro. I don't care what the media say because when they was ranking that top 5, they had
Yeah, we had this conversation. We had
yeah,
this conversation quite a
yeah,
few times.
like, bro, how Jalen Hurts not in your top 5 or top like I
It's so
want to
Hey, it's so crazy that I think we had this same exact conversation like multiple times because every time they do the same shit to Jalen Hurts and he go out the next game and do
do
the
what he's
same.
supposed to do.
So yeah, I don't even think that's really even a topic because I mean the
Why
man
you
getting
think? But since that ain't a topic, but this is a topic though. Why you think people get scrutinized for having greatness around them?
man. That's a great question, bro. And I think it's just I think it's just banter, bro. I think people just like talking. I think people like hearing themselves talk. They like feeling like they're analyzing the game to the best of their ability, and everybody feel like they're analysts. Because, bro, if you think about it, bro, like it's only 2 quarterbacks in the NFL who've truly and I'm not talking about the Trent Dilferts of the world or the Ben Roethlisberger first year. I'm talking about quarterbacks at their peaks. It's only like 2 quarterbacks who didn't perform without talent around them at the receiver position, top tier talent, and that's Pat Mahomes and Tom Brady.
Brady, yeah.
You know, but everybody else has had to have elite talent, and Tom Brady had to have
You saying to
elite
win,
talent
right?
with
You saying them two to win?
yeah, to win Super Bowls.
Okay.
Super Bowls.
I want you
Super Bowl.
to make that
Yeah.
clarification.
Tom Brady, he had to have it when he played for the Bucks. And I mean, he had it when he had Randy Moss and Gronk, but you know, they lost that championship. Peyton Manning has had Demaryius Thomas,
Marvin
who else
Harrison.
was in it? Demaryius Thomas,
You talking
Marvin
about
Harrison.
Denver?
Yeah, Reggie Wayne, Dallas Clark, Edgerrin James.
Yeah, he done had some.
I can't remember. It was Emmanuel Sanders. He had those same receiving cores. When you talk about
Joe
who
Burrow.
else in big who?
Well, Joe Burrow got to the Super Bowl with
Yeah,
that
Joe
receiver.
Burrow. Oh, your boy Matthew Stafford. He had to have like, bro. It's everybody has to have greatness around them, bro. And I think
Odell. Oh well,
right.
They were saying he was on the tail end, but he was balling in that Super Bowl.
Right. And I think when it comes to Jalen Hurts, I think it's just a stain. It's just a stain on his name for being a dual threat quarterback who couldn't throw at first. And every time we get in a situation where it looked like it get a little shaky, they went, oh, he can't throw. He can't throw. You know, but I think that time is way past us. I think Lincoln Riley showed us that Jalen Hurts could throw the football. It's just about the system. It's just about the system. And I think that's what it is with every quarterback. Every quarterback can throw the ball in the right system, except for Tua. And I don't know what's going on with my dog Tua, man. I don't know what's going on. And you know, I've been trying to defend my boy Tua for some years now, man. And I think he was able to be defended for some years. But I think we might
run. You say what?
I think we might be at the end of the road. I think we might be at the end of the road, man.
Do I think Tua's good? No, but I want to say it's at the end of the road because, like you said, with a good receiver core, he can come back because he was on the way back when Tyreek was kind of getting it back into himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like before Tyreek Hill went down again. So I mean, that's why I hate. I can tell you this because like you just said, you need they need receivers. That's why one thing I do hate about the MVP reward. Like it's so quarterback driven.
That's money. It's money driven. That's what it is.
Facts.
It's money driven, likability driven, branding driven, marketing driven. That's all they want. That's all the MVP is. Like it's not about the most valuable player. Let's just be honest. It's about everything else. You know what I'm saying? That drives the dollar bill.
I agree with you on that. Because I like even with Saquon last year.
Like,
bro, he was the offensive player of the year, but then he get the MVP.
Like, bro, come on, man. Come on, bro. Now, Josh Allen, he did deserve that one. Josh Allen, not that. Okay, let's say this. All right, I got you, Date. In how the MVP is shaped out to be over the years, Lamar Jackson was supposed to win. But when you talk about most valuable player on your team, that was Josh Allen.
But see, that's why I disagree with you wholeheartedly on that because you're gonna think I'm bringing up the Chiefs again, and I really believe last year Pat Mahomes didn't get one first place vote, and I was like, don't the MVP mean most valuable player? Everybody talking about what Josh Allen was doing without anybody, but people don't realize he was playing with the people that he started with. Right. Pat Mahomes came in with a whole different set of a new rubric because his number one receiver went down. His number one running back went down. His left tackle was switching in and out. It was a whole bit different thing. And he was 15-1. Actually, he was 14-0, but we didn't play the last game because we got the number one seed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying, so if that's the case, then how don't Pat get it? But then you said if you flip it to the other way, Lamar's supposed to get it, and I agree with you on that. So if it was the way of that way, but then I would say, well, how can
Well,
Lamar
I
get
think
it? How
the
can
the
Lamar
Bills
get it
had
if you got another MVP candidate on the same team?
right. The Bills had a great record that year too.
What was their record last year? They won lost 2 or 3 games.
Yeah, yeah, and then they beat the Chiefs in the regular season too, didn't they? Okay, well, I'm just saying that might be a little bit
That
of
might be
little,
something. Okay.
yeah,
I guess it's no. They beat us in the regular season. Yeah, they did.
yeah,
So no, my bad. So he wasn't 14-0. He was 14-1. We ended up being 14-2 because we lost to the Broncos the last game. I believe it was the Broncos. Yeah, because Gardner Minshew started, and then that was the other game we lost to the Bills. That was our first loss. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, man. So just to transition to college sports, man. It was a great weekend in college sports, man. Really great weekend. Alabama and Tennessee. That
Get on
was
your
a
spiel. Get on your spiel.
Yeah, that was a great game. I think Alabama left a lot of points on the field. I think they left a lot of points on the field, and I think Tennessee left a lot of points on the field. Um, Tennessee had more rushing yards than Alabama. I believe they had more passing yards than Alabama. They had more first downs. They had everything but more points. And as an Alabama fan, that was kind of concerning to me because it only take one game to lose
Right.
everything,
Right.
you know,
Everything.
in college. And more so is the NFL is college football is shaped like the NFL now too with the playoff system. So it only take one game to lose everything. And when you in a situation like that, like, yeah, we did beat Tennessee by 17 points, but one play, without Xavier Brown taking a interception return 99 yards from the 1 yard line.
Right.
I mean, that took the score from being 16-14 to 23-7 going into halftime. So you take that one play out, you know,
It was a closer game than what it was.
yeah, it's a way closer game than what it was, and so yeah, when you look at the end of the score, it's like, okay, yeah, Alabama, man, they beat the shit out of them. You go look at the ESPN app and things like that,
Yeah,
but that
they got the point spread, but in
right,
hand, yeah.
that really wasn't the case, and so as an Alabama fan, that's kind of concerning to me. And in Ty we trust. Like I still believe in that. I feel like he the Heisman Trophy winner. I think he could be number one, but um, I think it's so funny when you become a star, you want to be, or when you go from like a game manager to a star, like you try to go to superstar, and you kind of see it in some of the plays that that he's making. It's like, hey man, throw that ball out of
Tone
bounds,
it
bro.
down. Go, yo.
Yeah, throw that ball out of bounds, man. Like, get down. Like, you don't gotta go out of your element. Tom Brady never went out of his element. It's like, hey, bro, we're gonna stay right here. So I think that's kind of concerning to me, as like, as you get better and better, it's kind of like you get away some of those things that that made you you. So
But to that point though, you gotta think about it. This kid wasn't always a game manager, like far as younger school, high school and stuff. So when he finally get that's that confidence. So now you got to see if you wanna keep you saying tone it
yeah,
down. That's the
yeah,
confidence. Like,
yeah,
oh, I can make this play. And
yeah.
then that. But you got to realize when you say Tom Brady, what people don't realize when y'all say Tom Brady, and we're gonna stick with Cosby, but I'm just going back to your point. When you say Tom Brady, you gotta realize Tom Brady ain't Tom Brady without those 7 rings. So if he only had 1, 2 rings, he wouldn't be glorified as he is. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, you love a game manager if he's giving you 7 rings, but he ain't.
Well, no, I'm not saying Tom Brady as far as being a game manager. I'm saying as far as making the right play, and the right play don't gotta be you scoring a touchdown.
Right play can
The
be
right play
a
could
dump
be
off.
right checking down or throwing the ball out of bounds or taking that sack.
Okay.
That can be the right play. It ain't all about making that pass or trying to do something creative. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying I see that a lot more. I'm seeing it a lot more lately as he get in his groove of being the best player. And it's like, oh, like
That's what
that.
happens though when you get that confidence though.
Yeah, because we talk about Lamar Jackson. You talk
Yeah.
about Lamar Jackson, like, hey, him doing what he do is worth the risk, you know. But when you playing against, you know, Tennessee, and they got more rushing yards than you, they got more passing yards than you, all it would have took is one turnover.
One mistake, you out of there.
Yeah. Change the whole game. So, you know, of course I'm on this Alabama train. I feel like they
What's
are
your
the best in the country.
what's your trajectory? Next
Oh,
3 games,
I
let's
think
go with it. What's your prediction?
I mean, I think they're gonna run the table. I think they're gonna run the table. I think they got the most depth. I think, and that's what this sport is all about. College football is really just about depth, you know, because
Right.
somebody gonna get hurt, and they're gonna get hurt in a critical time.
Next
And it's
man
just
up.
about having the next man up. And in college football, you can have somebody better than the other team 100% because, you know, it's all about recruiting. So I think they got enough depth at all positions to be next man up, even at quarterback. I think Keelan Russell, I think he could come in and do just as good as Ty Simpson. He might not be, you know, he don't have that experience, but I think he's just as good. So I think they can run the table. Now, the thing
So,
about college football,
well, I wanna ask you this though, hold up now, cause we can't skim over what you talking about running the table. Cause South Carolina, that's a dub, I say that, but y'all next game after that is LSU.
yeah, you got LSU, you got Oklahoma, you got Auburn.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
that's a
I
run the
think
table.
LSU at home, right?
Y'all
LSU
in
at
no,
home.
y'all at Tuscaloosa.
Yeah,
If
we
I'm
at
reading it
home.
right, yeah, y'all oh, you saying I thought you were saying
Yeah,
it's LSU at home now. But yeah,
that's
y'all
at home.
Alabama at the crib.
Oklahoma at home. Auburn, that's at Auburn. So I mean, yeah, no, I don't. They threw the tough part already, the super tough part, and we at a time now where a lot of teams are falling apart due to
Right.
injuries and things like that. So there's definitely a trap game in there. It's definitely a trap game. And the South Carolina game could be the trap game. It was a trap game last year. So
I mean, I think y'all get South Carolina. I'm looking at this LSU game.
I think LSU might be the easiest out the four.
Yeah, I know they ain't as hot, but that's a rival though.
It's a rival,
You
but
know what I'm saying?
they don't have a good offense. Their offense is flat out horrible.
Yeah,
And
they not
Alabama,
as good this year, but I guess I take like, for my, just it's different when you got somebody that's a rival that's not good. It's like that dude that ain't good, but for some reason he give you a hard time. And
no,
that's
well,
why
that's what I'm saying. The what's gonna give Alabama a hard time is a running quarterback. LSU ain't got that. So when you talk about Lenore Sellers for South Carolina, that's a possibility. When you talk about Oklahoma quarterback, that's a possibility. And of course, Auburn, them niggas can't throw the ball for shit, but they gonna do some trick shit to, you know, win the games. It's gonna be definitely
was that
a
one,
tough.
two, three, was that 4 games? So
Yeah,
you go
you got you know, a little throwaway game in all four of those games.
so what you
And then you got
got you going with your worst record out there is what, 3-1? That's the least.
yeah.
Mm.
Nah, hell nah. 4-0. 4-0, my
No,
boy.
I'm saying though, you saying like you say you got a trap game, but you
4-0.
saying
4-0.
undeniably 4-0.
4-0, bro.
Mark this chat. They say
Yeah,
4-0 the
4-0.
next 4 games.
4-0.
I see
And then
different on the LSU, but smoother
yeah,
college expert, he say 4-0. I see different
yeah, I
on
got
LSU.
4-0. I mean, Vanderbilt, I think Vanderbilt is legit, man. I think they put the world on notice. I think Vanderbilt and Georgia Tech has put the college world on notice, and they not playing. They can beat anybody. That Georgia Tech Georgia game, that's gonna be the one to watch for real, for real. And then that Georgia Ole Miss game, man, that was a classic. That was a classic. I think Ole Miss proved that they can play with anybody. You know, we don't got my boy Bip on here, but I think Ole Miss proved that
Should have been.
they can play with anybody. And the thing about Ole Miss is like, I mean, if you just win out, you get in the playoffs. You don't even got to go to the SEC championship. You just get in the playoffs and you just, you know, go do your damage from there. So yeah, I mean, and Ole Miss is a type of school, you don't even got to be the greatest, you know, just have a good season, you know? So if they finish 10-2, they go to the playoffs and you can go on a run like that. Hey man, take it or leave it, you
They
know?
see, they good with that.
Right. Yeah, you good.
They ain't trying to run coaches out like y'all doing for Alabama.
Right. Yeah, they ain't running nobody off.
Man, because y'all only won by 17.
Right. Yeah, nah, hell nah. They should have been more. And then you got to Ohio State, you got Indiana, all those teams, they don't play nobody not really even worth much talking about because they don't play nobody worth talking about, but they doing what they do. You're gonna see these teams at the end of the year, and that's it. That's that on that. UAB, they fired Trent Dilfer. After they fired Trent Dilfer, they beat Memphis. Shout out to my alma mater. You know what I'm saying? We did our thing. Yeah, shout out to UAB. I know the homecoming was probably crazy. Shout out Chase. We had him on last week. But yeah, man, a couple weeks ago.
Couple weeks, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, but yeah.
that's where he from UAB?
Mhm.
That's up. I was watching that podcast. That was a good one.
Hey, the man.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, yeah, man, I got one last topic I wanted to talk about, man.
Talk about it.
This shit fucking blew my fucking mind, bro. That shit blew my fucking mind.
Talk about it.
Let's
Tell me what you
see.
want to talk about.
All right, so you seen let me pull up the post. Of course, I'm gonna post this with the the AP first team all women. So you got Candace Parker, Brianna Stewart.
Can you put the list up there for people? Like as we talk, put it up there as we talking. Cause I seen that too. It was.
Yeah, man. So I feel
you
like
put in the chat with me too, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like this list is absolutely disrespectful to women's college basketball, my brother. I feel like it's absolutely disrespectful. It's only one person who does not deserve to be on this list. And, this could go left, this could go right. You never know with the Caitlin Clark fan base.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with what you guys think it has to do with. I am a basketball fan. Been a fan of basketball for a very long time. Very long time. Back when Elena Beard was balling from Duke, just to give you a little history about how much I know about women's basketball. And what I'm going to tell you is there's not one player on this list, that's better than Maya Moore. She is arguably the greatest women's basketball player ever. And you know what? I'm going to take that back. I think collectively, Maya Moore is the greatest women's basketball player ever. I think Asia Wilson, she's making her case for that. But right now, for me, it's still Maya Moore. But the greatest college player that my eyes have seen is Brianna Stewart, second to none. Brianna Stewart. But Maya Moore would be second for me. And if Maya Moore is second, that means Caitlin Clark should be nowhere near this list, dog. She should not be nowhere near this list, bro. Nowhere near the list, dog. And if you want to bring up stats, you want to bring up championships, that's easy. So all this shit is, I feel like when I seen this post, I thought this was to build up outrage as it's doing right now. Because if you look at stats, if you look at accolades, this is not a discussion, my boy.
You ain't gonna get no fight out of me with the Caitlin Clark, not right now. Because I do honestly think it was me and your argument with Caitlin Clark ain't about talent. Me and your argument about Caitlin Clark is what we seem to disagree. Is mine is more about not necessarily the talent, but the showcase of the talent, as in the things she do. So that's what me and you just kind of like disagree on stuff. I don't think she the best. I just think it's some people never feel like they've never seen before. But
so do you think that's why she's on the list?
Yeah. I also think that's why people think Steph Curry better than Magic Johnson at point guard. I mean, we ain't about to start their argument, but I think
I can see that.
I think that's why she on the list. I don't think it's necessary. I think that's one reason Kyrie Irving get talked about more than even though he one of my favorite. I think he's one of the best players I've ever seen in my life. But I think even though he's not the best player or in the top 10, is why he get probably more famous than a top 10 basketball player ever, than some of them. You would argue that he's more famous than Tim Duncan, would you not?
Yeah, I can see your point. He might be famous, but I don't think they, the basketball guys.
No, not the basketball, but I'm talking about like us. Like, right. Kyrie. Like, you're going to see, you wearing Kyrie's before Tim Duncan's. Put it that way. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, but yeah, I think that's why she's on the list. Now, whether that's mean she deservingly so or not? I mean, I don't know. I think just when you a unicorn, I think sometimes you do deserve to be on the list. But you know, that's a whole nother subject. What I disagree with you though is that talking about Breonna Stewart is the best you ever seen. When I seen Candace Parker live, I mean, I think that was my favorite women's basketball player ever. I think she was amazing for Tennessee.
Mhm.
I think she was just. I thought she was the best. Now that's how far my knowledge of WNBA go back further than her by far as Sue Bird and them in that era.
Mhm.
So I can't argue the Sharon Millers and stuff like
Right, yeah,
that.
I can't argue
So
Cheryl Miller.
I'm not gonna go that far. But far as fame, then yeah, she's from the way they talk about her, she's supposed to be there. But due to our age and due to the lack of access to them, I can't make that argument. So
They
let
treat Maya more like Ludacris, bro.
I, it's crazy why they do that though. I don't get it. But that also go to my argument with me and you had about women that's more famous in college than they are in the WNBA. And I think I'm about I'm about to say because her WNBA career was filled with, you know, with the her headline was filled with the dude she got from out of jail.
Correct.
And whether did they disagree with that or not, that's what she was more famous for. So it's like, all right, we push her over, like you said, with the Ludacris. So I
Yeah,
can
like her visibility has affected her,
right, right. So I mean that, but I think that go back to our argument with the MVP. I think they go back to the argument with the Kyrie. It's just the visibility, what people like, what people dislike, and then we put you in that group. So it's not only skills, it's also politics. So do I think she's supposed to be in that list? Hell yeah. I mean, I seen that girl play. Is she what? Is she a 2-time college champion? Ain't at least twice, ain't
see,
it?
I think Breonna Stewart won 4 championships, and
Yeah.
I believe Maya Moore won 3 championships.
I know she like 2 or 3. I can't remember what it was, but I know that's I know she
Definitely,
in that ballpark. I know
it
she had more
definitely
than
ain't
one.
it definitely ain't 2. It
So
definitely ain't
it
2.
definitely
I
ain't
think
2.
it's
So
yeah, I think it's 3 or I don't think it's 4. I think Breonna Stewart like the only player to ever do that.
yeah, I think she is. I don't let her do that. Did Paige make that list?
Hell no.
She didn't make. Oh yeah, because she got hurt a little bit.
Yeah, hell no.
Yeah. I man, with Caitlin,
How you feel about Juju sitting out this year?
I mean, why would you come back?
Why not? It's more money in college than the league.
I mean, like she might not be. I'm saying so. Like, all right, she gonna make that money regardless. Shit, look
Uh-huh.
what Angel Reese doing. You know what I'm saying?
Man, speaking of Angel Reese,
Hey,
the
boy,
angel.
I'm a married man. Hey, bro, I was trying to tell you. Although we had our disagreement with Angel Reese, looks was never a disagreement. Hey, look,
Yeah,
bro, look, hey,
I think Angel Reese, it's all for the taking, man. I'm just feeling like the room's for the taking.
yeah,
Watch you
she.
take it.
But I do disagree with you talking about what they're gonna do for the WNBA. I think this over with for her. Unless she go
Oh,
to, unless
come
she
on,
go.
man.
What you hold up? What you think I'm disagreeing with you with?
You said it's over with. What?
I think she dipping. I think when she get popular, I think ain't no point of her playing unless she. Only way I'm
Okay,
telling you
okay.
that she.
So Maya Moore, 3-time Georgia Player of the Year, 2-time national championship. She won back to back, 2-time AP Player of the Year.
There's no reason for her
A
not to be on the
hundred
list.
and fifty, 150 wins and 4 losses in her career.
There's no reason she shouldn't have been on that list. Yeah, it's. I don't think she's better than Candace Parker, but it wasn't like she was far from. I mean, it's a great argument to say she is better than Candace Parker, but I just don't think she's better. I seen both of them play. In my eye test, I went with Candace, but it's just it make no sense.
4. That's crazy. Yeah, that ain't even mentioning the Final Fours and stuff like that.
Nah, that ain't missing that. I don't know, man. That girl was a dog. She did had a pretty good career with Minnesota too, huh?
4-time WNBA champion, 2011, 2013, 2015, 2017, NBA MVP, 2014, Finals MVP, 6-time All-Star, Rookie of the Year. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's something way more behind that, boy. It's something
Yeah.
way more behind that. You know, I don't believe in conspiracies, even though I do, but I don't. Like
I mean, I think it's just a headline post. Like, I want to give credibility to it, but I mean, it's just so outlandish that I can't give credibility to it.
I'm gonna
And
tell you this on this list right here, just these 5 girls. She's supposed to be taking Caitlin Clark spot.
yeah, and if you want to, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to rank, you would probably say, I think they say Cheryl Miller was probably number one, uh, Candace Parker number two, Brianna Stewart number three, and after Brianna Stewart for me would be Ma Moore, and then you put Diana Taurasi, but I think I got a couple more in front of Diana Taurasi. For me, I think I probably put Aja Wilson.
But yeah, I'm gonna say
Um,
shit. That was kind of easy, bro.
uh, I like Sue Bird, but I think they came out around the same time. So Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird. So
I'm gonna tell you what they doing wrong. Caitlin Clark better be in that middle though.
Lena Bill too. Lena Bill. Right. That's another thing. It's like if you're gonna use her for promotion, why not put it in the middle? But I mean, I don't know who made this list. It wasn't, it wasn't really. I think it was
Like just a reporter.
damn, damn. It's AP News. Shit. Bleacher Report.
I'm gonna tell you this too, though. I'm gonna tell you what else most people don't realize either, though. And this probably don't have nothing to do with it, but something to do with it. You know, the NBA and WNBA is the only people that don't have their own Hall of Fame.
Right.
Like, so you know how we rank Carmelo Anthony as a top, whatever, which he is. But I'm saying though, like some will argue that he don't even supposed to be in the Hall of Fame. But his argument is that he do supposed to be in the Hall of Fame because it
They
ain't
don't
just
have the same. Yeah, it ain't the same thing. Yeah.
yeah, but that's
It ain't like Cooperstown or how they how
Ohio or
yeah,
Canton.
like niggas in high school getting the same Hall of Fame.
Yeah. So they got their own. The
Yeah,
NBA don't have their own
Tracy
Hall of
McGrady
Fame.
should not be in no Hall of Fame.
It should not be in no Hall of Fame, but he gonna get that though.
Right. Well, he already in the Hall of
Yeah,
Fame.
he in there. Yeah, he in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
But that's
yeah.
but that's because they count everything, college, all that extra stuff.
Right.
Like
Right.
it's not a specific NBA like how you have the NFL Hall of Fame. It's not a
Mhm.
specific NBA Hall of Fame. Like
Right.
people argue that Carmelo do not deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, and even though he like my second or third favorite player ever, I would say if it was an NBA Hall of Fame, I would say nah,
Right.
he wouldn't be in it. He ain't got no MVP. I think he got what 1 scoring title. I mean, that's not the shootout Carmelo, but it is what it is. But yeah,
Yeah.
so to the WNBA shit, that shit weird though.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in to episode 5 of Phone Home Sports, man. We're gonna keep pushing, we're gonna keep working, we're gonna keep grinding, and we're gonna keep dropping more dope content.
Hey, Chiefs fan, how about those Chiefs? Let's go.
All
All
right,
right, my
dog.
boy.
Take it easy, man.
Yeah, I love you, nigga.
Love you too, dog.
Yeah, yeah.